Please feel free to join us. There are some people. Zaman, you can join us if you feel comfortable. Please feel free to join us here because I know a lot of you were friends of Rita Persaud. Sita Ram, good evening. I'm New York State Assemblywoman Jenifer Rajkumar, and I welcome you to this vigil in honor of Rita Ritwanti Persaud. We gather here to advance the cause of justice for Auntie Rita and to honor the life of a remarkable woman, a beloved leader in the Guyanese Hindu community. We gather this evening with the friends of Rita Persaud, and here with us are community leaders, faith leaders, our great Queens District Attorney Melinda Katz, and New York's finest, the NYPD. Auntie Rita, as she was popularly known, was a beloved leader of the Guyanese Hindu community. She was a beloved devotee of the Shanti Bhavan Mandir. She was a gifted singer, a popular Indo-Caribbean vocalist. When she wasn't working as an accountant, she was busy giving back to her community. She was especially focused on uplifting the youth. And so many children, so many members of the community have stories about how she touched their lives. From all accounts, she was truly remarkable and a beautiful soul. As the first Hindu American elected official in this state, I personally remember her life with pride because she exemplified the Hindu ideal of seva, selfless service for the community. She was like a goddess on earth from everything that our community says. She was Devaji. She had the strength of goddess Durga, the loving heart of Parvati and Radha, bestowing wealth, the wealth of her love upon others, just like goddess Lakshmi. But almost exactly 9 months ago, this goddess on earth was taken from us. Tragedy struck close to this very spot where we stand here today. We all remember it well. It was Christmas Eve. Beloved leader Rita Persaud was in the back seat of an Uber on her way to see her family. It was a crisp, cool night. Out of nowhere, an expensive sports car, speeding at a fast rate, collided with her car at this very intersection before us. She was rushed to the hospital and was pronounced dead, leaving our community in heartbreak. At this time, close to the scene of the crime, let us all take a moment to honor the life and memory of Rita Persaud with a moment of remembrance and silence. Om Shanti, Shanti Om. God, please bring us peace. I commend Ms. Persaud's family for their strength and for their grace in the face of incredible tragedy. Shortly after the tragedy, I took her brother and niece to see the police to discuss finding and arresting Rita's killer. It was the most difficult of moments, and I will never forget the strength and grace they exhibited in the face of incredible tragedy and pain. But today, I am comforted to report that 3 days ago, Rita Persaud's alleged killer was arrested. At long last, he was arrested. This was due to the diligent, hard work of the NYPD. The investigation was conducted by Detective Kwang Choi of New York City Police Department's Collision Investigation Squad, under the supervision of Sergeant Robert Denig. And we have Detective Kwang Choi here with us today. We also have officers from right here at home in the 102nd Precinct. These are New York's finest. They arrested the alleged killer and have brought us one step closer to justice. Thank Thank you to the police for being an ally of the Indo-American community, for working with us, protecting us, informing us. I am grateful for the strong relationship the NYPD has with our South Asian and Indo-Caribbean community, working together for safety, for safe streets, working against hate crimes, and working for justice for Rita Persaud. Thank you a million times. Thank you to New York's finest. Let's all give New York's finest, the NYPD, a round of applause. We also have with us here today our great Queens District Attorney, Melinda Katz. She has been a long-standing friend to our community. She's a stranger to no one here, and she is prosecuting the case. The killer was arraigned this week on a 4-count indictment. We wish District Attorney Katz Godspeed as she prosecutes this case against the alleged killer of Rita Persaud, and as she brings the killer to justice. Thank you, DA Katz, for joining us today. She's going to address us. She has a long history of accomplishment in our borough, as you know. I've always been impressed with how she leads with compassion and strength to advance justice, fighting for immigrants, for women, for the disenfranchised. She was once an assemblywoman like me. She then had a distinguished career, and she's an inspiration to women in government. She's embraced diversity and in fact has many South Asians that she has hired in her office. So I'm pleased to introduce our great friend, DA Melinda Katz. Thank you for making the time to join us today.
First of all, let me thank Assemblywoman Rajkumar for the work that she has done since she has been elected Assemblywoman. I feel like we run into each other everywhere, and that's a good thing. It means that someone is working hard for the community and for the district. I want to thank everyone that's up here, the detective, of course, Trong, of course, Captain Nar, and all of the police and all the ADAs and all of the investigators from the ADAs, from the DA's office. They were also involved in investigating over the last 9 months. It has been a lengthy investigation, and part of the issue of being a district attorney